While this, of course, will happen at some point, I have no idea when, but I can tell you that there are so many internet marketers and people in the online entrepreneur space right now that are terrified for what more is coming. And today, I'm going to share with you why internet marketers are running scared and why you, as a genuine expert or coach, don't need to panic at all. What do I mean by economic downturn, right? At this point, it's kind of seems obvious and unavoidable. It's here. Whether it's the impact of the global pandemic or overall inflation, people either losing their jobs or having left the workforce altogether to find new careers, start a business online, whatever it might be, stock market going down, crypto volatility, all of this stuff, right? It's beyond time to just prepare. It's time to be pushing forward. If you're new here and if you're new to our world and our channel, I am Jeremy Bellotti, founder of Personal Mastery, where we specialize in helping experts, coaches, and consultants increase their value, master premium client acquisition, and make a meaningful difference without having to sacrifice their freedom. You can learn more at personalmastery.com. So not only do you not need to panic, it's important to be doing the work on yourself to really bulletproof your mind and your business and your emotional resilience to be able to push through this and really thrive in all the extreme challenges and obstacles that are here and will only continue to grow, right? And you what I see is in the world of online business and everything, you've got a lot of internet marketers who are just running scared right now. And there's three areas where this is really being seen, right? It is number one, they're starting to, talk about lowering the price, right? Lowering their prices of whatever they're offering. Number two, they're removing ads, right? They're taking their ads down or lowering ad spend and, really kind of pulling back when it comes to putting out their message or making sure that they're getting in front of their audience, right? They're kind of removing that element. There's a lot of organic focus and everything. And then third, they're reducing their cost, meaning letting people go and, letting employees go and reducing overall expenses in their business. So these are the kind of the three levers that we're seeing right now where internet marketers are just running scared around it. They're making sure, man, all of these, they're just like getting after them as soon as they possibly can because they're kind of in the middle of all of this, right? And so why are they doing that, right? What do we know about this reaction to circumstances and what is the common thread here? And so the first thing we look at is, right, scarcity. And that scarcity is demonstrated through language like, oh, well, people just don't have the money right now. It's an economic downturn, there's a pandemic or whatever it is, right? Like just, inflation, and people just don't have the money, they're broke, right? They're financially struggling. And it's this language they're using that makes it sound like, honestly, like they're selling a commodity, right? It's exactly what you would hear from like somebody, let's say like the retail store just down the street, right? It's exactly how selling retail would talk, right? But not how someone solving real problems speaks in the marketplace. Could you imagine a surgeon saying the same thing, or somebody in mental health, a mental health expert saying the same thing, or an accountant, or someone that is solving real life and health problems or business problems, right? So sure, it might be true for a retailer down the street selling a commodity that, hey, people aren't going to be buying more TVs or, more things that really they don't need, spending money on things that they really don't need to have. But these are times when people spend more on solutions that solve serious problems. And so the second thing we need to realize, right, the second common thread here is that in times of extreme uncertainty and challenge and obstacle, right, people start making wiser, smarter decisions. They start paying attention to the buying decisions that they're making. So only the people that, solve real problems are the ones who are going to be in business and thrive through those challenging times, right? And so if you were just selling a commodity and your course is nothing more than an encyclopedia of information, but you're not really transforming people's lives, then yes, people will not have money for that. People are not going to look to spend on that. And the money that they do have, they're not going to be wasting it on just another course. And here's the thing. Yes, people are going to be struggling, and people are right now struggling. They'll only continue to face challenging times ahead. We're all going to experience the weight of some of those different circumstances and challenges. Like no one is immune to that, which means that people are going to have much more focus and mindfulness around what they're spending their money on, where their money is going towards. They're going to be much more mindful and much wiser when it comes to their spending habits. And so if you're not leading people to making meaningful decisions and you're just trying to transact with them, it's not going to work. And the only chance that we have is playing the price game at that point, right? Where you're just saying, okay, well, nobody has any money. Let's just go ahead and reduce all of our prices on everything, and trying to continue this impulse buy mindset or mentality and tactics in a market environment where impulse buys are going to go down. People are going to be more careful and intentional, especially, and they're already skeptical, right? The marketplace is already skeptical about learning online or buying courses or whatever it might be. And so internet marketers see that what used to be an impulse buy for $9.97, right? Or, $1,000 or $2,000. Now you're acknowledging that this market is obviously not going to impulse buy at that price. So, oh man, we got to drop it down to like $97 or a $7 ebook or whatever it might be. Just trying to be able to, hey, let's make the transaction at least. And instead of focusing on how do we really deliver transformational results in an environment where people are going to be looking for that more than ever. I mean, could you imagine if you're a coach right now or an expert focused on mental health, right? Imagine how many people truly need your help. They're not looking for an ebook. They're looking for a solution. They're not looking for an encyclopedia of the brain. They're looking for an individual who can help them go from point A to point B and thrive in an environment where they feel like everything's crashing down around them. And so this is why we just, on this end with personal mastery, listen, we're not focused on, and we really could care less about doing a transaction for a $7 ebook. It's not going to be transformational. I'm not going to be able to work with you at a level that allows us to provide real-time feedback to look at what your expertise is and identify your highest leverage skills to get your business and systems down and all of that. And that's not going to be able to happen if that's all we're focused on, and we're just kind of operating from that place of scarcity. And this is even less valuable to you in an environment where you need real solutions, right? Where my vision, my mission is I'm going to help people in moments like this at the most meaningful level possible, hands-on, a way that we can, it's high-touch transformational experience where we can really dig in and move the needle and take this motivation and turn it into real momentum, tangible results. It's why I don't work with just thousands of people all at once. I work with a small few people that I'm able to deliver transformational results with. And so instead of you lowering your standards or prices and thinking that everyone is broke and therefore you need to sell them something cheap just to transact with them, I challenge you to completely re-envision that and to double down on being more valuable in an environment where people need you now more than ever, and really step up, because the marketplace that you're looking to serve is not looking for you to drop to the lowest price or the cheapest option. They're looking for you to rise to a standard of excellence that allows them to grow beyond their circumstances. And because, listen, they're in a moment where they need your help more than ever, right? The tangible results, the world-class supports, sooner, faster, better, with less money, less time, all of that. This is where you go all in so that you can actually make a meaningful difference. You don't, just transact $197 just to get the $197. Well, now guess what happens? They're stuck with the problem still, but you have your $197. It's not congruent with, I know, the way that you are looking to serve the marketplace. And so a lot of marketers, listen, at the end of the day, a lot of marketers are transactional, right? And they're looking at numbers through the lens of the transaction versus looking at everything through the lens of transformation. And so they have an outdated paradigm about sales and marketing. And I wouldn't want to, I wouldn't want you to be in a position in an environment where all of that is happening, and you should be looking at that as opportunity, because that immediately positions you as a very focused, unique, and solution to real problems. And that's what's going to allow you to thrive. There's no need to build your business on the backs of anyone that is struggling financially, right? As an entrepreneur and an expert, coach, consultant, someone that is truly looking to make a difference, you want to make a difference from those who are seeking real solutions and who you are going to be able to speak to at a level that allows them to see opportunity in a marketplace where they're really holding back, right? Because all they see is transactions. And so you get to step up in an environment like that. It's a huge opportunity for anyone coming from a genuine heart of service and really looking to deliver solutions, real results, and a transformational experience that allows people to thrive in circumstances that are difficult, that are challenging, and extreme chaos that inevitably comes from what is, maybe what we're already in and experiencing, and may be only getting more difficult. Hey, my friend, hope you enjoyed that video. Listen, if you're looking for a way to increase your value, master premium client acquisition, and make a meaningful difference without sacrificing your freedom, then you've come to the right place. I want you to do two things right now. Number one is click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that way you never miss a new video and you can make sure that you get notifications. And number two, if you are an expert, coach, or consultant that is ready to build a reliable business online, become more along the way, and you want to work with us personally to take your life and business to the next level, then go to personalmastery.com, learn how you can become our client.